Hello and welcome back to everybody's a critic. We are back today with a new episode. We're going to be talking trailers, SDCC, and more. So yes, once again, it is myself. I am joined with Britt. How are you, Britt?
It's great. How are you?
I'm really good. I'm very excited.
We told you she'd be back. She's back. All right,
She's
it's
but
me.
I'm
it
back.
is you. It is you.
I'm ready, baby. I'm
And
ready.
what's
Comic.
what's your what's
What?
your name, young man?
I'm JJ. I'm excited. Comic Con. It's the best day. It's the best week of the year, baby. Maybe except for like
D23.
Christmas. It's well, yeah. Ooh, D23. Keep an eye out.
Every other year. Every other year.
Oh, that really? It's. Oh, is it every other year? Well, did it not happen
Yeah.
last year?
No.
They had Destination D23, but not an
Oh,
actual
yeah, that's what it
expo.
was. Okay, yeah. But yeah, Comic Con's coming up. We had some cool trailers released. Um, I think just jumping right into it, Agatha all along, the much anticipated, I guess, I don't know if you can call it the follow-up to WandaVision, but I guess it could, I don't know, it's probably not even the closest. I feel like Doctor Strange 2 is probably that. But I mean, I guess the first spin-off, maybe the first show spin-off that Disney Plus has did, a show to spawn another show.
Yep.
Agatha here, Catherine Hahn is returning as Agatha Harkness after her record-breaking, Billboard charting single release, Agatha All Along. Um, it's taken on a new life as a show title, as the title of the show. Um, yeah, we're getting it in September. So what did you guys think about the trailer? What really stuck out to you in that trailer? Perhaps
Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza. I can't believe Aubrey Plaza and Catherine Hahn are reuniting. Parks and Rec fans everywhere are cheering. Uh, they're they're smashing in the glass. They're excited. They're breaking stuff. Um, if you gotta watch Parks and Rec, they're the best. I mean, Catherine Hahn's not in it a ton, but when she's there, she's really there. So that's all.
I I did I enjoyed the trailer. Um I adore Catherine Hahn. I think she's really great as Agatha. I'm still skeptical about the actual existence of the series. Though I'm excited for it. I just think, whoa, is this a story that we need, perhaps? But it's clear Disney are happy with it, evidently. The fact that they've
Mhm.
created, especially with all the mandates, if that's what you want to call it, with Marvel cutting down on content across both theatrical and streaming. So I am hopeful. I think the cast looks really good. Joe Locke, um, and I forgot her names. Somebody, um,
Who?
the Broadway woman,
Oh, Patty LuPone.
Patty LuPone. That's the
She
one.
loves she loves spoiling that show. Loves
But
spoiling that show.
it's a musical.
And I don't know. I didn't get much musical vibes from that trailer.
No.
Well, apparently
So
it's not actually a musical, but there's musical numbers in it. But also, to be fair, the this was made long before the mandates, so I don't think we'll probably get anything like this again. Not any
Joy Wild's here.
meme shows. Um, but I haven't, I don't mean I didn't really. I was just always like, okay, I guess like they're making this, whatever. But I like the trailer. It's kind of like campy horror, which I guess what are you gonna expect from a witch show with, this cast? Like, of course, that's what it's gonna be. But it did look actually kind of like spooky, which surprised me. So I'm kind of interested now more than I was before the trailer came out.
is it 6 or 8 episodes? Do you know? Or is it nine? I think it might be nine.
Thought the rumor was it's 8, and then there's a special
But I
Yeah,
think, but then
episode.
I heard that they've made the special just the last episode.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Which I'm curious how that will fit into the show. because like, will the series just end and then oh, there's another episode, guys, and it's just like a completely like random
Unless they put it
origin story
like,
like in the middle. Do you
yeah,
think?
that's what I'm like, as like a little special like breakup thing. Because
Like maybe
there's nine episodes, and one of those is supposed to be that Witch's Road special.
so maybe like right before like they actually go to the Witch's Road and begin the walk. There's like we get like the obligatory like flashback episode to really
Hmm.
set up the stakes and hype it up, and I think that maybe that's what they're gonna do. But I'm really bummed if this is actually the end of the special presentations because that was a really cool concept, and the two that they did really I loved. I loved both of them. I think it's kind of lame to give up on it so fast, but
Yeah, especially like I always like really loved Marvel's one shots, and then they quit those, and so this was like a nice little like thing that they were doing. I really like the special presentations. I thought they were a good idea. I heard they didn't do great on Disney Plus, but I also
yeah,
wonder
the
if that's the
marketing
lack
was
of, yeah,
terrible.
yeah. I
And
mean,
I
I'm sure the Christmas special probably did better than Werewolf by Night, but
Yeah. Werewolf by Night. I still one of my favorite Marvel Studios projects ever. I love that. I love that thing. Genuinely one of like the best, like most creative and original things they've done within the Marvel universe, Marvel
bring
Studios,
back
whatever.
Ted.
Mhm. And the Christmas special was really funny, especially with
Mm.
God, that first poster with Drax and Mantis just like passed out on the side of the road and the
Oh
Christmas lights are up.
yeah.
I love that poster.
I was making everybody watch the Christmas special. I was like, it's so good. I was like, you have to watch it. I was
I'm
like,
gonna
even
watch it
if
again
you
this
like
year.
don't even if you don't
It
want
was
to
great.
like watch like Marvel stuff, I was like, watch it, it's good.
I mean, if you think about it, um we might have only ever gotten Werewolf by Night if James Gunn didn't like continuously beg and pester Kevin Feige to make a Guardians Christmas special. Because he said remember when they announced it, he was like, I've been asking Kevin Feige to do this for years now, and he finally said yes because of Disney Plus. And they did it. Now it's like kind of over. I feel like an Agatha like just like short film would have been great for a special presentation instead of doing a show. I mean, I'm excited for the show. I'm gonna watch it. I've been excited for it since it was announced because I actually really like that character and what Catherine Hahn has done with it. But I feel like that would have been like another obvious choice to like really dive deeper into her origin or like set up her coven. But I guess maybe a show works better. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Special presentations. Unless in 2 weeks at the Marvel Studios panel at SDCC, they announced another one, and it's like, um,
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping maybe we'll get something. I don't know. I really don't want to see them end because I really like short
mhm,
films.
yeah. But I think no, like you said, it's like campy horror, but I think also in there they have a little. Like, I honestly, it gave me a little bit of. It gave me a little bit of like kind of multiverse of madness vibes with some of like the way they were like shooting things and the way they were like some of the like the one demon we see. I thought that was really sick. I'm excited to see who that is,
The
what that
screaming
is.
one,
Yeah,
Pretty
the
creepy.
screaming one that was like in the red light.
Taylor
Um,
Swift.
Did you say Taylor Swift?
Yeah, if you look at it, that looks like her.
I'm excited to see the other witches. Um, Joe Locke, yeah, he'll be there. Playing what is apparently supposed to be Wiccan. We'll see. Um, yeah, I think it'll be I'm sure it'll get a lot of hate. I mean, obviously, it's a female-led show. It's definitely going to get a lot of hate.
Yeah, but I also feel
I'm
like
sure
it's
they'll
got
review bomb
like
it.
the Wanda fans, so like they're gonna go crazy.
Oh God,
I mean, they're already going crazy.
yeah.
So they'll combat the hate online.
Yeah, the scene in the morgue looks really exciting with
Oh my
Agatha's
God.
multiple personas sort of popping up. I don't know how the scene's actually going to play out if it's she's just going to morph between each one, but the black and white Agatha looks really cool. I really
Yeah.
like
Wasn't
that shot.
weren't those mall wasn't the mall scene like the first set photos we got from the show with her and
It's
Joe?
Yeah, it's
with
really the
tons
only
of
Yeah.
set
stuff.
photos we got. We got pictures of like the mall
Yeah,
and
and
then
didn't someone
obviously
say they
inside.
like? Didn't someone say they went to Hot Topic? Like, I'm pretty sure that's like a plot point in the episode. They go into Hot Topic.
Oh, I don't know.
I think so. I remember like people were like going to the mall and they were like it was in Jersey. I think they were filming it. It might have been one of the Jersey malls, and they were like there. Like people were going there just to like watch and everything. Obviously, they're saying like yeah, there's like a whole. They ran into a Hot Topic, and I think there's like a rat or something.
Yeah, I
And
remember the rat or the mouse, and then I think there was a scene. It was supposed to be a scene where like he and her were arguing, and then he storms off, and she goes after him or something.
Mhm. Yeah.
Spoilers, probably. I don't know.
Oh well.
Spoilers.
Oh well. Everyone get over it. Um. But yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be fun. I think it's coming just in time. September 18th, two-episode premiere.
Mm.
Uh, just like okay. I mean, sometimes you got to do it, sometimes you don't. I don't know, sometimes I think it's a little excessive. Like I thought it was a little excessive with the boys. I talked about this with Josh. Three episodes is kind of a crazy like thing to jump off into because I mean, the following week you're already halfway through the season. It's like spread it out a little more. But I mean, two
Switching
episodes
over
isn't too
this
bad.
week. It's
Well, yeah,
crazy.
and I like this week. Um, but yeah, Agatha, two episodes on the 18th of September. That'll carry us into October.
Spooky
Um,
season.
yeah,
Excited.
If
I
it's
got
8 episodes, it'll be finished on the 30th of October,
It's nine
just before.
well, 9 episodes, but yeah, if there's two, the first.
mhm. Is this a Tuesday or a Wednesday launch show?
The Tuesday night, Wednesday
Is it the Tuesday
morning.
night? Is that like 8 o'clock or is it
Oh,
like
so it
3
goes into
a.m.?
Wednesday, so it's basically the same as it'll be
Oh,
3 a.m. like Eastern time, I'm sure.
oh, so it's not like Acolyte where it's like 8 p.m.
I thought
or
it
8
was
p.m.
like Acolyte.
Oh, I hope it's like
Oh,
Acolyte. That.
have they said?
I don't. Maybe
I
they
can't
haven't said
remember.
yet.
Let me have a
Maybe they
look.
haven't said yet. I don't know. We'll figure
I
it out.
feel like
Sure,
I feel like they usually don't give you the time until closer till.
yeah, yeah. I think for
Agatha premieres
October.
September 18 at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, for Agatha?
Woo! Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah,
kind
I
of
like
glad
that.
they're sticking
So that
to,
means it'll
yeah.
be Halloween. It will be Halloween if it's Wednesday night,
See, here's what I think is funny
Thursday
is that
morning.
Disney Plus does this now, but Amazon stopped doing this. Like Amazon used to drop the new episode of The Boys at like 8 p.m. the night before, like the day it was
Mm,
supposed to come out. But now they don't do that anymore. They have to wait till 3 a.m. for the episode to come out. It's annoying because the other day I was like, or like when the show started again, I was waiting for it, and I was like, oh shit, because I was
mm,
so used to season three because I'd come home from work and it would already be up and I could just watch it. But now I
yeah.
can't. But now you can do that again on Disney Plus. Thank you, Disney Plus. Don't change that. I like it. So, but yeah, I'm excited to see the witchy stuff. I'm excited to see Supernatural corner of the MCU explored more. That's always something they've said like they want to do more into, but they never really do. Kind of like with
Mm.
space. I feel like they really hyped up like expanding the cosmic side of the MCU, and I feel like we never really beyond the Guardians films and Captain Marvel, we never really saw too much more of it.
Wasn't Gunn meant to sort of?
Yeah,
This
remember?
was
Yeah,
obviously
you remember that, right?
before
Yeah,
he was let go. He was meant to sort of
yeah. This was
look
even but
after
like
the cosmic
before
side.
he was like before he was like let go. Like people were saying like, oh, they're gonna have James Gunn explore the cosmic because like the cosmic side of the MCU is like huge.
Mm,
There's a lot there, and I feel like we barely scratched the surface. I mean, we've had multiple projects set within the Kree Scroll War, but I feel like we never really have truly like seen the how vast
I
it
mean, there's
was.
an infinite, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never really been interested in like cosmic
Hmm.
MCU, but maybe it's just because we haven't really gotten into it all like that. I've always
Hmm.
been like really like grounded, like the government
Yeah.
stuff. Like yeah,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah. Like
Gladiator 2.
exactly.
Oh,
another trailer that released recently, the Gladiator 2 trailer starring MCU star and soon to be Cosmic Marvel hero Joseph Quinn as the Human Torch.
And then no
That
one
guy's
else. Nobody
and then no one
else.
else.
no one
Oh
else.
yeah, not the other Pedro Pascal. He will also be there. Actually, I think he has a
He's
bigger
also
role.
there.
He's also
Side
there.
character.
Reed
Definitely
Richards
not
is
important at
there.
all.
Um, we can talk more about Reed Richards and Johnny Storm later on, but yeah, another Marvel trailer released lately. I think Britt has a little hint for you. I said I actually just mixed up Britt and hint, and I said Brent.
Little
Uh,
Brit.
Brent.
A little
Captain
Brent
America!
hint. Captain America,
Woo!
Brave New World, not New World Order, Brave New World. This movie has had a interesting, um, I think, development because we've had one name, then we had a new name. Um, we had Giancarlo Esposito added what seemingly last minute. Um,
And he's in
still,
the trailer like three
he,
times.
yeah,
Crazy. I
he
was
is,
Mhm.
isn't he?
shocked.
I was like, damn, y'all got that footage together quick.
Yeah,
They're like,
I
all
was
right,
expecting
this is for
like
the
a
end.
clip, and there was like at least like three in there. I was like,
Yeah, because
dang, okay.
usually these trailers are like made like a month or two in advance. You know what I mean? And I feel like they
Well,
just threw them in
they
there.
did finish filming. It was the day after my birthday, so they finished filming June 27th. And
Hmm.
then what, the trailer came out, what was it, like two weeks later. So they really, I mean, it's not like there was anything like super crazy in the footage, but I mean I was really shocked that they even had all that in there.
Yeah, yeah. Because I remember when he popped up, I was like, oh wow, okay. I did not expect to see you already. It definitely. I mean, it's very obvious. If I mean, I don't. I guess it's already out there, so we could talk. I mean, the rumor is he's playing. Is it okay if I say this?
Yeah, it's a
Go
rumor.
for it,
So
because yeah, why not?
Okay. I mean, the rumor is he's playing a character GW Bridge. I think it's obvious he was definitely put in the film last minute, just like what he was wearing. And when you look at pictures of GW, it's also a very like it's not a I mean honestly, I don't know like very much about him like at all. And
He's a Rob Liefeld
oh,
character.
oh great. Oh great. Get to hear him more. Great.
Well, that's
great,
yeah.
He's like, guys, look, I'm involved with this. Guys, I'm involved with this.
great to see my
Guys,
characters on screen once again.
how many pouches can I put on this guy? How many
He's a
pouches?
super important character. You guys just don't understand.
Just like Major X, guys. Major X is gonna be the next biggest thing in Marvel Comics. Major X is everyone's gonna be crazy for Major X. No, no one was fucking crazy for Major X. Sorry, I'm a Rob Liefeld hater. One time I called him a stupid fuck on Twitter and he followed me. Not even kidding. I retweeted one of his tweets and called him like a stupid fuck or something or like an immature fuck, and he followed me back on Twitter and he liked the tweet. I was like, okay, girl.
Uh,
I'm like, all right, I got a new fan.
that's great.
Steve.
He has since unfollowed. Actually, I have a new account, so he still doesn't follow. He unfollowed me, so I don't know.
Just gotta do it again at some point.
I actually think I have him blocked because he's like the Trump of comic books for me.
Speaking of shooting the president,
Oh, speaking of shooting the president, oh, can we say that?
I'm on a list now. Um,
Jokes. It's a
we
joke. It's
see a
not
scene
serious.
of oh my gosh,
Isaiah
what's the
Bradley.
kid? Isaiah, I keep on saying
Isaiah.
Elijah, which is his grandson, shooting at Harrison Ford Ross.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
You know what? I
that's
had
his
to
name
watch
now.
that thing a few times, but once, because I was like, is that him? I couldn't, because it is a very fast scene the way it's cut, especially because it's a trailer. Um, but it is him. Um,
Yeah,
I
because
was
then
like,
you
oh,
hear
what's going on?
Sam
Like, what's happening?
yelling.
Yeah, I saw some people online saying maybe it's the leader like controlling him, mind controlling
I
him.
think something came out officially, so
Hmm.
I'll say this because I think it was officially from CinemaCon that it was like he's like a sleeper agent of something. So it might be the leader. I don't know. I don't think they said, but it's very
Yeah,
like obviously like Bucky Barnes-esque Winter Soldier, mind
yeah.
control, something happening, which I guess I'm like kind of up in the air about some like they're just taking like good elements from this other really good movie and kind of putting them in here to try and elevate it. I mean,
Yeah.
I assume the situation's different. He's obviously not like Hydra or anything, but
I
so
think it's gonna maybe dive deeper into how poorly treated he was by the U.S. government, with how they exploited him.
I
I think maybe
think
that's
that's
what
gonna
it's
be
gonna
a
fold
big
into.
theme among like Cat 4, Thunderbolts,
Hmm.
anything like government asset that comes after that is like the government treating people badly, taking advantage of them, and then it coming back to bite them in the ass.
Yeah. I yeah, I get to say before this trailer, I mean, the trailer is actually pretty good. I I mean, personally, I didn't have super high hopes for this movie, but I think it looks pretty good. Um, I love, sorry, I love Sam. I love Sam Wilson. I'm excited to see him finally just be Captain America. One thing I didn't like about What Falcon Winter Soldier is just making him earn it again. I don't know. I didn't feel like he really needed to earn it. I felt like he earned it, throughout
I
all his
think
film
it
appearances.
was more about him feeling like he deserved it.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Rather than
That's fair.
like them making him, but he had to kind of come to terms with it himself, which I
Hmm.
think is fine. But also, it doesn't seem like you're gonna have to. Well, I guess you do have to watch it if you want to know Isaiah. But
Joaquin,
other than that, oh yeah, true. Unless
who
they
we
kind
get a
of
very,
like,
very brief glimpse of in the trailer in the sky, like flying with Cap.
yeah, I
Mm.
mean, oh yeah, as like Falcon, oh like he is in this trailer a couple more times, but like out of
Oh
the
yeah, sorry,
suit.
sorry. I meant the suit. I meant the suit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I think it looks cool. Like the
I'm
suits look,
excited.
the suits look pretty good. Wings look
Yeah.
good.
Obviously, Red
I
Red
Hulk as
Hulk.
well.
Red
Yeah.
Hulk. Yeah, that's not who I expected to be the villain of this movie. Not at all.
No?
Like really isn't like the full-on villain, but
Um, I think he's gonna be like the more in your face one, and then the leader's gonna be
yeah.
kind of like the background pulling the strings.
Mhm.
Mm.
Do we
But man,
think
we haven't seen him in a long, long, long time. 2008.
loved him, Blake Nelson. Love that he's coming back. He's a great actor. If you need any proof, check out Watchmen. He's very, very good in that show. Very good in that show. He's Looking Glass. But I'm excited to see him back. Excited to see them like actually like I've actually haven't seen the Incredible Hulk in like for like forever. Like I barely remember anything about it. But I remember him. I remember fucking sorry, I don't need to swear like that. What's his name? Phil from Modern Family. Um
Oh, Ty
is in the
Burrell.
Incredible Hulk. I'm really sad he didn't come back. What?
Ty Burrell. That's his
Ty
name.
Burrell. He played uh Doc Samson.
Hmm.
Um really sad he's not back. I would love to see him,
No, but we're
Jack
getting Liv
Denzel.
Tyler, so that's kind of exciting
Mm.
too.
Oh yeah. Is it? I forgot about that too.
Yep.
Maybe Tim Burrell will show up. Who knows?
Yeah,
Maybe he'll be
maybe. We just
maybe he'll
haven't
be ripped as
heard.
hell. Maybe he'll be wearing a green wig and he will be Doc Samson.
It would be kind of cool to see him like pop up as a surprise, even like a little cameo.
Yeah. How do we? I mean, what do you guys think? How do we think? Do you think when Ross takes whatever he takes to become Red Hulk, he'll grow the mustache back? Like it'll just pop up
No, I think they made a
part of him?
pretty big point like mustache isn't happening, which whatever. I mean, I would have loved to see Harrison Ford in a mustache, but whatever. If
I
he didn't
just
want it, it's
I
fine.
just think it's so
He's
weird because it's like
boss.
yeah, I guess it's Harrison Ford. You can't really fight with Harrison. Yeah, listen, you got
Yeah.
right. I think you just got to accept that you won that battle and not pick another fight. So I guess
Yeah.
that's fair.
Like
Um,
you got him cast to begin with. So if he doesn't want the mustache, we're not having the mustache.
oh man. But yeah, I think honestly, I was a little shocked when Harrison Ford joined Captain America 4. I was like, what the hell? Like,
Yeah, that
what are you
was
doing
like
here? I don't even think you
who would
acted
have
any.
thought he would have joined like another major franchise,
Mhm.
but I
That
guess that
press junket,
paycheck.
that press tour is
What?
gonna be so good.
I know,
Oh, it's
I
gonna be
cannot
hilarious.
wait. I'm
People
so
are,
excited.
dude, people are gonna ask, so was Ross, so what do you think Ross like did during the blip? He goes, during the fucking what? He's like, he's gonna get all these questions about the mustache. He's like, will you just shut up, man?
I don't care.
God, dude, that is this is what I was thinking about. He's like, who shot first? I don't care.
I like before the Red Hulk was like out there and marketing and stuff, someone had asked him and he said, "What's a Red Hulk?"
And the thing is, he was probably being serious
Probably. They
because he
didn't
might just
tell him
they
until
might just throw him in that mocap suit, and he's like, okay, just tell me what to do.
What the hell is this? Why am I in pajamas?
Why are these all these little ping pong balls on me? Guys, come on. I need another
Oh.
500 grand. So, um, yeah, I'm just this comes out. I honestly I forgot this came out in February. I thought this came out in May, which is why I was shocked we got a trailer
7 months
for it.
away. Yeah.
Thunderbolts
Was
is
it?
May. Hey. I
Thunderbolts is
was,
in May?
yep, May
Mm.
5th. May 5th,
Oh,
baby.
damn.
Wasn't that the
Yeah.
We're gonna
original
get that. We're definitely gonna
Avengers
get a Thunderbolts
5?
trailer sometime in January.
Yes, I think so.
Because they were going to do
I
both next
think
year, weren't they, at one point?
I was shocked that they actually like put the trailer or like the date in the trailer because I was kind of expecting it to be delayed, get pushed back into May and then Thunderbolts into like November or something. Because
Hmm.
I was like, well, if they put a date, then that's gonna play in front of
Yeah.
Deadpool. And while it's still playing, if they announce delays during San Diego, it's already going to be outdated. But they put the date in there, so it seems like they have no intention on pushing it back as of right now.
Honestly, the only other Marvel delay I see coming is Fantastic Four. That is undoubtedly moving to November.
Hmm.
But
I
what is
genuinely do
it
not- it's
scheduled?
currently set to start filming after SDCC,
In
but it's
two
Yeah, on
supposed
the
to
weeks,
come out
29th,
yeah.
the 29th of
supposed to come
this
out
year
before SDCC
or this month.
next year. So they're giving themselves under a year to film this movie, edit it, get the VFX
Yeah.
done, do a press tour. It's like you
Plus, you
need,
got Christmas break. I'm sure that they're going to take New Year's. They're probably going to have a few weeks off, so that's even like less time.
yeah,
Mm.
because remember, Hollywood basically shuts down for most of the, like almost half, more than
Yeah,
half of
even
December.
though they're filming in the UK, like they're obviously gonna have a break for holidays so people can go
Yeah,
home, whatever. So that's what like probably like at least a 2 week period of time
Yeah.
they're gonna be missing.
unless like as they're filming, they're just sending everything over to editing, getting shit
Well,
done.
I guess they're probably not. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say
I
depending on
just
who's
It's
think
doing
like
the
Spielberg
with
needs
editing.
that. You
it's
know
like
what I
with
mean?
Jurassic as well. Like, I don't know how
Yeah, that's.
they're not even shooting on that, I don't think. I think they're still in pre-production, but how they're gonna get
I
that
think
film
they're.
out
I think they're
in
filming.
12 months. Mm.
I think they are. I think production has started.
Mm, I don't know. I
That's
haven't
another
really
movie.
I
looked
Like it's not,
too much into
dinosaurs are
it.
expensive, and they take a lot
Dinosaurs
to
are
make.
expensive.
Dinosaurs are expensive, and they take a long time to like make look good. It's like I think like Superman's fine. I think Superman started filming back in January. I think, and I mean, Gunn had that film. Sorry, I'm over here.
know they have been filming.
They have been.
They wrapped in October. Filming began last month. Oh,
For Jurassic,
yeah, for
whatever.
Jurassic. They're filming in Thailand, and then they're moving to Malta July before moving to London. So, my bad,
Yeah.
misinformation.
Oh, you're good. I'm curious to see what this movie becomes. I don't know. I wasn't really one that was dying for another Jurassic Park movie so soon when that last one was so bad.
Yeah,
I've only
left
watched
such a
bits and
sour
pieces of it.
taste.
Not even the original stars could save that. It was so boring. I almost got me. This is one time I've almost in a while that I've ever like almost got up out of my seat and left. Two groups of people did get up in my theater and left an hour into the movie.
They're like, I thought this was a dinosaur movie, not a bug movie.
Fucking Locust. Oh my God. Seriously. But yeah, that I mean the cast is certainly good. ScarJo's a
Mm.
big but
Jonathan
yeah,
But a
Bailey.
good cast can't always save, you know,
yeah,
a mediocre movie. So we'll
yeah.
see.
Apparently the
Maybe
script's
they've
very
learned
good.
their
It's
maybe
done
they've
by
learned their lesson.
David Cope. So he did the first
Yeah.
two Jurassic films. So
I think Spielberg's producing too.
and then Gareth Edwards is directing as well. If there's
Yeah.
It's exciting.
I guess we'll see. But
Maybe it'll
yeah,
surprise us.
Cap 4 looks cool. Sam Wilson is Captain America. He's gonna lead the Avengers. I can't believe people like don't. like the other day I had an interaction on Twitter and they were like, I don't know if Sam's gonna be in this movie. Why would Sam not be in this movie? He's Captain America. He's gonna lead the Avenger. Like he's literally, I don't know.
Yeah, and
Um,
I've been saying that ever since Endgame, like they need a face. They need a face of the MCU, and they're not
yeah.
pushing for anybody really, and they really need to push for Sam Anthony Mackie. Like he's got a good
Mhm.
personality, like he's fun.
Mm.
It
They've
needs to
got to like
be.
really push for him to be like
Oh,
one of
sorry.
the main.
Yeah. I think right now it's like I think the biggest name they really push is Spider-Man, and that's like basically Sony. I mean, Sony kind of owns him, but I think
They
Sam,
do.
Sam, Carol Danvers, Captain
She's
Marvel.
just I like Carol. I like the Marvels, but she's such a hard sell
Yeah, people
for
are just
like, and maybe
so
it's just
crazy.
chronically online. Maybe like the general audience doesn't give a shit as much. I don't know because I am chronically online as well, so I can't say from an
Mhm.
outside perspective. But like, I don't know. I think obviously like they need to get Wanda back because she's very popular. She's a very
Her,
popular character. Like
yeah.
you go anywhere, the merch, it's like Loki, Scarlet Witch, Spider-Man. And then obviously you
Yeah.
still got Iron Man, Captain America. But it's like
Mhm.
not even Sam Captain America, it's like Steve Captain America.
Yeah. And I
Um,
think I think Doctor Strange too. They need to push him more. I think he has potential.
yeah,
But I don't really know who else. I mean, I definitely think the Fantastic Four will very quickly and rapidly become faces of the MCU. I think that's especially
fingers crossed.
When the X-Men get fully like really like introduced in the MCU, whoever's playing Wolverine, Cyclops, Jean, they're gonna be big. They're gonna be big
Depending
faces.
Mm.
on where their focus is for the X-Men. Like,
Yeah.
are they still gonna push Wolverine the way that we had like Hugh Jackman?
Hmm.
Um, him being kind of like the face and like the main X-Men. So I'll be interested to see kind of where their focus
Yeah.
is.
I do think them. I mean, love it. Absolutely love seeing him back. But I saw one person say that the way they're bringing him back, and I mean the way his future seems to have more in it with regarding Wolverine. I mean, they're going to make it harder to sell anyone else as Wolverine.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's why I'm always like, everyone's always like suggesting like, oh, why don't you bring like an alternate Iron Man? I'm like, it's going to be very, very hard to fill those shoes. Plus, there's like thousands of other characters you can kind of make somebody, you can like build somebody up. So I don't really know if that's totally necessary outside of like a cameo, maybe. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Wolverine's like, we haven't had him in the MCU up until now, but it's still that Fox verse
Yeah, and I honestly,
actor. So
I have zero doubt in my mind that we will not see him again. Like I mean, he'll be back.
yeah, though
Or
I'm
wait, we might see him
like,
again. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, we will.
I think we're going to see him again. I think we're going to see him more than once after this.
Yep,
So,
I think so too.
like maybe I think 2 to 3 times more, and I think that's it. Maybe 2, 3 seems pushing it a little bit. 2 seems definite
I
because
think I think well, I don't know. I think outside of this, maybe Avengers 5, depending on where they're going with that, but Secret Wars
oh,
definite.
for sure,
That's
100%.
probably it though. That's probably
yeah,
the end.
definitely. Because I think they want to get that moment with Toby, Hugh, um,
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. Personally, I'd love to see Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider with them. Um,
I don't. It that just feels like a little. No offense,
no, he's
Nicolas
great. I
Cage,
love
but
him as Ghost
like
Rider.
he's not like on like the Mount Rushmore of comic book characters, like
Yeah,
live
but I
action.
feel like Ghost Rider was like, even though the movies like they weren't fantastic, I think they were. I think he was still popular because he's still cool to look at.
I don't think it has to be in that moment. That's almost like when they're having like the girl power moment in Endgame,
Oh
and
my
then you've
God,
got Tom
stop!
Holland
Do
there,
not
like,
like
hey.
that. Let me have this.
Like he's just like, why is he there?
Who invited, bro?
Yeah, exactly. He thinks
No,
he's
that
part of
would
the
be that would
team.
be fucking that would be fucking Ben Affleck Daredevil. Who invited him?
Um, oh, I'm blanking on his name. Hasselhoff, Nick Fury.
Oh my God, dude! I get up and walk out. No, no, I do that just so Samuel Jackson come in and just beat the shit out of him.
I honestly really want to see him show up just once, just for
Hmm.
myself personally, because I think it would be funny. Be like, why am
Yeah,
I
just like
white?
it's just like one like they cut and they cut to him and he's just like smoldering in the camera. He's like, and he's gone. You don't see him again at all.
No
No, he comes out
explanation.
of a portal and he's like, he's
Immediately dies.
Baywatch. What if he comes back when he plays his Baywatch character?
Slow motion
He
running.
was in Baywatch, right?
Yeah.
Was
Okay, good. Just making sure. I
him
hope
and
not.
Pam.
But yeah. Oh, speaking of Wolverine, what do we have coming up? Probably the only MCU movie is no, right? The only MCU
Deadpool
movie is
Wolverine is the
Deadpool.
only one this year. Yeah.
Deadpool. Only
Hmm.
one MCU movie this year. Can you believe
One
it?
MCU movie this year. Honestly, like I think it's a well-needed break. I think it's very
I think it's a
smart.
good break.
I think it's really smart though too. Like this, like this right now.
Yeah.
Actually, like what we're going through, we had the Agatha trailer. Then they built the momentum, and then they dropped the Cat 4 trailer to play in front of Deadpool and Wolverine. And then we're going right into San Diego Comic Con, where they are obviously planning on blowing the roof off of Hall H, and they really need that, like they need that momentum, that they need that good press. They need to MCU is back, you know.
Mhm.
I think they've always been back, but I'm biased.
Was it
Oh
was
no,
it
yeah.
2019 when they had the last big Hall H panel?
Oh my
2022.
God,
Because it
that was
was
huge.
The when they had
Remember
Mahershala, was that
that
2019?
was 2019, yes, but they could
Yeah.
also go in they see it, well, 2021 didn't happen, and then they were there in
mhm.
2022, and then obviously the strike happened last year when I went, so no Hall H
they they
last
need
year.
Mahershala on that stage in 2 weeks like a motherfucker. They need him on that stage.
They
We need
need
to see some show of
they
confidence.
need yeah. They need
He needs to be in costume on that stage.
they better have the costume ready. He
I'm
needs
sorry,
to be there.
he needs to
He needs
slice
to
somebody
come in
down.
from like the ceiling, like on a zip line.
And he needs to like land on Kevin Feige and like, are you a vampire? Like I
Uh,
seriously, like they need some sort of big like show for this movie. Because like people are like, this
yeah,
shit is not happening at this point.
I understand, Blade fans.
But I'm wondering, well, I guess not, since they already kind of announced the stuff they're doing. Because the Marvel Studios panel on SDCC is only an hour. Excuse me. But I was wondering if they were gonna do like a Hall H screening of Deadpool and Wolverine,
Well,
since it
funny
releases the
you
same.
mention that. They've just announced, Kevin Feige's just announced that Deadpool and Wolverine will have its own Hall H panel on the Thursday with
Oh,
Hugh,
That's
Ryan,
there was a
and
mystery
Sean.
panel announced. It said that no one knew what it was, so that must be what it was then.
Yeah.
wait, just now?
Yeah, so that's on the Thursday.
Breaking news.
Are you kidding? Oh my God.
Yeah, literally just while
I'm
we
looking at it now.
I'm surprised because I was fully expecting them to just show up at the Hall H panel and be like, "Hey," but I guess they want something before the movie comes out, right? Because it comes out Friday technically,
Mm,
right?
Mhm.
yeah.
So I guess they wanted something, even though it will technically drop Thursday, I guess they wanted something before. But that's exciting.
Britt, sidebar real quick. This isn't really relevant, but it sounds like The Apprentice is getting distribution in America.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just announced producer James Shaney is leading the group that will buy out Dan Snyder's kinematic stake in Donald Trump biopic The Apprentice, paving the way for film to secure distribution.
I was fully expecting after what happened that that movie was just like not going to see the light of day past like maybe
Mhm.
like international distribution. Like
Yeah,
I was fully, and I'm really I ever since that movie came out, I was so nervous about like Sebastian Stan and like his safety.
yeah.
I'm like it makes me very nervous, but anyway,
Yeah, no, I just sorry for the detour, guys, but I just saw that and
It's
figured I'd mention it since we were talking about, you know, stuff.
relevant.
Um,
we love
yeah, that's great.
relevance.
That's kind of funny that I said that, and then just like 6 minutes ago, they announced Deadpool Wolverine will have its own Hall H panel. That's
That is
crazy.
cool though.
Is this the
But
first time like a Marvel movie has had its own singular panel?
Um,
Maybe.
as much as as much as I could think, yeah, I can't think of anything that's ever happened before. I mean, that's cool though. I think they obviously didn't want to have the Hall H panel like Thursday
Yeah.
because like obviously everyone's expecting it to be Saturday at this point.
Hmm.
Like they've had it a couple other days, but historically it's Saturday. And
That'll also be release day too. Thursday will be
well, that's what
like
I'm
the
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like it
Mm.
technically it comes out Friday, but it really comes out Thursday. So I think it's really smart to have it before it comes out.
these spoilers are gonna be crazy. That weekend is, if you don't see that movie right away, you're getting spoiled.
Oh, yep. I took the day off work because
Yep.
I didn't want
I
to
think I've
go.
got the day off as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
was
got
like,
my
I'm just gonna
tickets.
take the day off.
It lines up perfectly with like this thing I'm doing. I'm off, and the last day is that day that I'm driving home, and all my friends are gonna go. And yeah, I'm sorry. I was like, I'm not working. Sorry.
Yeah,
Call me a fucking whatever you want to say. I don't know. I'm going. I'm seeing that movie opening night, baby. I'm really
yep.
excited for it. I've honestly been really like anticipating it. This is the most excited I've been, I think, for a Marvel movie in forever, just because of how much they've hidden in the marketing.
Yeah, and I've been trying not to watch like a lot, even though it's the same clips over and over again. I'm
Mhm.
just afraid like they're gonna slip something in, and then I'm gonna
Well, yeah,
I'm gonna
because
see something I don't want to see
even though we already knew about him last week, they did that trailer like officially
with
revealing
Sabretooth.
Sabretooth, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess
Mm.
this isn't a big deal, but I mean, there's very
I mean, it's
obviously a
so cool.
yeah, definitely. It's still cool. I don't want to see any more because like usually
There's a
around the time where they
few,
start.
um, or at least there's one rumored person that I won't say just in case it's true and that I really want to see. And I'm afraid that like last minute they're gonna like reveal in marketing or like teased in marketing. And
Type it on the will you type it on the doc? I want to know.
um can I just like point at this and you'll get it? Not him though, the other one, but not him. Does that make
Grogu?
sense? This character, but the other
Yeah.
character, but not the character. The actor.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking
John
about?
John Walker.
Don't. I don't know.
The other Captain America, but not Captain America.
America's Ass.
Oh,
Fox
oh,
first.
oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just
Yeah. I got.
I've been told and I just
No,
need that to happen
Yeah.
because
I do
not
I
too.
wanted
I do
it
too.
in
not
I wanted it
Captain
in the other
America.
multiverse movie. It didn't happen, so I'm really hoping that that rumor is true. And
Yeah.
I
No,
did
I
not
got
want
What?
it spoiled
you.
for me. So day one,
Well, yeah,
baby.
because this is usually around the time where they start putting spoilers. Like, remember Multiverse of Madness? That like the 2 week, few weeks before this. Like, remember
Yeah.
they put her shield in the trailer.
Hmm.
You could see a few. I forget who. Well, you could see a few things. Um,
Yeah.
I think in one part you could see like Mr. Fantastic like noodled, like exploded.
Yeah, I think
Um,
something like that. So it was just like not
they
I
showed
hope
Maria.
yes, but everyone thought was Tom Cruise Iron Man.
I don't know. I was like,
Except for
no,
me.
Oh,
I'm
not
like,
Tom
that is
Cruise.
a woman. She has
that was
got
the
hips.
worst. That was the worst time to be on the internet.
Oh, it was awful.
Tom Cruise?
Could you imagine
Doctor
if he
Strange?
imagine if Ryan Reynolds got him? Like after all that
That's
hype, Ryan Reynolds is actually able to get Tom Cruise. 'Cause Tom Cruise loves movies. Doesn't care what it is. If it's a big movie, if it's bringing money into the box office, he's a big supporter. Imagine if he shows up as Superior Iron Man.
Stop. I don't think okay, I don't mean to get off the rails because I do want to get back to San Diego Comic-Con,
Mhm.
but I don't think anybody works for I don't think it would work as anybody else but Robert Downey Jr. And this is what I keep saying for Secret Wars, and I probably said it on here before, I don't know, but I think it only works if you think he's a good guy. They go to him for help because they're like, oh, this is an alternate Tony, he can
Mhm.
help us, he's smart.
Yeah,
He's like, ha ha ha, yeah, I'll help you, and then he turns and he's bad. And
yeah.
I
No, I
think
completely agree.
like the emotional impact of that is the only way that an alternate Iron Man will work is if
Yeah,
it is Robert Downey Jr. and he's bad. Because you don't
yeah,
want to like lose the impact of losing him if he's a good guy. But if he's a bad guy, it's like, oh my God, he's evil. This is what happened if the blah 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 didn't happen, you know? So I think that is the only way that it would work. Not Tom Cruise. Sorry, Tom Cruise. You can be somebody else. But
yeah. Fuck
stay
you, Tom Cruise.
away from
he'd
Iron
be
Man.
Ghost Rider. Just let him be Ghost Rider.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about Ghost Rider. He can
Anyways,
be Ghost Rider.
guys, you're just a hater. Ghost Rider's awesome. So if Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider. Nicolas Cage rules. He rules super hard actually.
Long legs will appear in Secret Wars.
Long legs. I need you to distract Kang. Um, but yeah, that's crazy. I bet you they'll just show like clips at that panel and answer as many questions as they can. I don't expect much out of it.
It's probably just
The
most of maybe they'll show up in costume. I think that would be really
Oh,
cool.
right, yeah, definitely. I think that's definitely because I was like you said earlier when you said you thought they would just show up at the regular panel. I'd be like, oh yeah, they're probably just gonna be like in costume, show up. Um, yeah, I think that's definitely a strong.
A lot of people are theorizing, and me included, that Fantastic Four will show up in costume, like the
Oh,
That'd be
cast.
sick. That'd be
yeah,
I
so
know you
good.
can't really have like the Thing in costume,
I
but
think if we don't
Plush?
get that, we will get a still like a costume test still of them together with him like
yeah,
edited and like made. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I think we'll
or
get
even
concept
like
art as well.
yes,
Yeah.
Like,
concept art. I think it would be really cool, exciting for them to like show off, but we'll
hmm
we'll see. That's just kind of like a
No,
big theory that's going around.
I said it as a joke earlier, but I do think there is a chance we do see Mahershala show up in the costume because as many times that movie's almost started production, they
They
have that
have to
costume.
have a costume. Yeah,
Yeah,
they have that.
they have it now.
But if it was a period piece before and now it's not, they might have
mm,
had to remake an
True,
entire costume to
true,
fit more modern time. I mean, it's
very
hard to
true.
say.
hmm Yeah, but I definitely do think, uh, not think, hope we get some sort of update for that movie.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, it's deserved. Like,
I
it's been
am
5 years.
expecting. Was
Speaking
it
of
that
Hope, this
cloak?
is a really weird tangent. Do you think they'll recast Hope Van Dyne? Because obviously
Yeah, I
Evangeline
hope
Lilly's
so.
retired from acting
I hope
completely.
so. I like Wasp, or though.
I wouldn't
hmm,
mind a
I don't want them
recast.
to do that. I don't want them to make Cassie Wasp. I don't want that because I feel like that'd be something they would think about, but I don't want that. I want her to stay a stature. Um,
Yeah, and I
I
think with like if Young Avengers going forward, then it makes more sense for her to not be Wasp.
Hmm.
I think just screw it and go back to Zoe Deschanel. Let her play Wasp.
Hmm.
She was originally supposed to play Wasp in the first Avengers movie.
Hmm.
But
Yep.
obviously she got cut. That didn't happen.
Too many
I think
girls.
God,
We
one
love the era of Marvel.
fucking fuck
Good
Ike.
old Ike.
Ike Perlmutter, fuck him. Piece of shit.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I'll swear for that. I don't care. Hate him. Um, whatever. Forget him. He's not here anymore. Um,
It's no longer with us.
I think you need a Wasp. Originally, I mean, Wasp was originally one of the leaders of the Avengers. I mean, I think she's important to Ant-Man too. I
Deserves
mean,
a
you can't have
place.
Ant-Man
Yeah.
and not have Wasp anymore. So,
Yeah.
and I think Evangeline Lilly has just God, she was barely in that last movie, and all of her scenes were like not great.
Literally.
And they gave her that pixie cut, and I was like, oh, someone does not like you. Someone
Like
on
I know
that
what they
hair.
were going for, but it just wasn't
No,
working.
exactly. I
There was
got
a
it too.
lot in that movie that didn't work, but
Yeah.
we
Oh,
got it. So
God, what a colossal blunder that was. I saw that on half off movie day and I was still disappointed. Liked Modoc though. He was my favorite part. Loved Modoc. He had the best character arc. He had the only character arc in that movie. Everyone else was just kind of there.
yeah, it was certainly a character arc, all right. It's
He learned
one of
not
the
to be a
ones of all
dick,
Main
time.
Avenger now.
Don't
listen,
be a
he's awesome.
dick.
Don't be mean to him. Don't be mean. All right.
His little butt. Uh, it is hard to have that character in live action without like really poking fun at how ridiculous he looks.
hmm
So I don't mind that they kind of went all in on that.
Yeah. Um, so was it confirmed they're focusing on movies here at
It is a
SDCC?
rumor, and here's my thing. Last time in 2022, when we had San Diego, we had D23. It wasn't as close because these are only 2 weeks apart this time, but um, 'cause last D23 was in September, I think.
Was
It
it?
was really late August, wasn't it?
Because I remember all the Halloween stuff was at Disneyland, so it was like late. Um, that everyone was like, oh, they're not really gonna do anything at San Diego. They're gonna save it all for D23. And then they ended up having like really good presentations at both. So I don't think they're gonna focus. I think it's gonna be a mix. They're gonna have like I definitely think they're gonna have a mix of TV and movies. And maybe it's just because I'm going to
Oh,
D23 and I really want both. But I think it's gonna be a mix of both. And there will be some overlap because there was some overlap in 2022 where they showed the same things or they like I think they announced Thunderbolts at San Diego like as part of the
Yeah, they did.
timeline, but then they actually had like the cast and stuff at D23. So I think it'll be kind of like that situation.
it's really funny that we just talked about this and this has happened yet again.
Oh gosh,
But
what now?
Kevin Feige highlights that attending SDCC is important to all branches of Marvel. It's important for publishing and for roots of everything we do. We have a whole brand new booth this year, which relate to the comics and to the artists and to the storylines that we've made, and of course tapping into games and movies.
That's
So
cool.
it
I'm
sounds
so
like,
disappointed that I can't go this year. Like it's like breaking my heart. I wanted to make it work so bad, but being
yeah,
so close together and not living on that side of the country is just impossible. But hopefully
I
D23 is
honestly,
like really just worth it.
New York Comic Con stresses me out like crazy. So I don't know if I could do San Diego Comic Con. It's just, it was, New York Comic Con was very tiring for me. I was everywhere. I was like,
I don't know. It gives me
I,
energy. It's like my favorite
yeah,
thing. It's just like the con going
it's such a
experience. But
rush. It's like
D23,
adrenaline.
I
Really
think
want
yeah,
to do
But
D23
D23.
was my first convention, and so I've been bouncing around the country going to them since then.
but yeah, we got a lot of God, what else? What other movies are there that we're still waiting for? That is
For
blank. Oh,
Marvel,
announcements. I feel like Shang-Chi 2 is definitely gonna get an announcement.
yep,
Hmm.
At least a title,
yep.
which I think has been
Um,
rumored already.
The
I think
Wreckage
Doctor
of
Strange 3 will get
Time.
announced. I think we'll get directors for the Avengers movies, maybe some cast reveals. Because like, you never want to get your hopes too up, but then you set them down, and then Marvel honestly always shows up and shows out
mhm.
at SDCC. They're always like, "Oh, don't get your hopes up too much," and then you don't. But then they actually put on like a really good panel, and they really reveal a lot
But
of shit.
as Kevin Feige has said, they won't go to Comic-Con unless they can over deliver. So you
There,
can't
yeah,
really like you don't want to
no,
expect too much. I understand because then you might get disappointed, but you can't expect nothing.
exactly. So I think it's definite that we're gonna get some big stuff. I think Avengers news is in not. It's just it's gonna happen,
Oh yeah, it has to. I mean, they're supposed to be
especially with filming
like
coming up.
The end
scripts
of the year,
are
right?
getting finished. Like it's gonna be happening soon.
Do you
Uh-huh.
think they will, if what is it? The Avengers 5 is more less multiversal. Is that what the
I think it's
or is
definitely. I think
it
it's changed.
okay?
It's hard to say now because we don't know where their focus is. Are we gonna end up? Is this gonna be a part one to Secret Wars and they're gonna split it, or is this gonna be Avengers 5 and then Secret Wars is gonna be 6 and 7? Is it gonna stay 6? I think we're
Hmm.
going to find that out for sure.
Because part of me
Obviously, their plans have
thinks
changed.
if if this will be obviously after we get Deadpool, is there any chance do you see where they just outright say we're bringing back such and such, and they bring him out into Hall H like Tobey Maguire? They just have him rock him. It's like, yeah, Toby's back. How much? I'm just jumbling on it. I'm trying to put it into an actual sentence. Do you think they will outright say some of the big names that are back? Because with scoopers and leaks, I feel like there's so many names that if they are to
And it
come
would
back,
definitely take like
they
the
would
wind out of their
struggle.
sails.
Mm.
Um, it's hard to say because Marvel doesn't want to like ruin like surprises, but we've already kind of had Toby back once, so like it's not
Yeah, that's what I mean.
as
Like the
exciting.
ones we know, yeah. Like Hugh, if following Deadpool and Wolverine, they're like, yeah, it's so good. We're having Deadpool and Wolverine back in Secret Wars, that sort of thing.
Can you imagine them announcing Robert Downey Jr. return?
Hmm.
That would be
He will be
crazy.
back.
But then also, my only thing is, yes, I wish they would announce like stuff like Toby and Hugh because I don't want to hear the rumors for the next 2, 3 years about
Mm.
who's coming back. It's going to be as bad as Multiverse of Madness and uh No Way Home. It's going to be bad as far as like online leaks, rumors, people making stuff up, people photoshopping, and with AI now. I mean, it was already kind of getting a little iffy with Deadpool and Wolverine, like people using AI Photoshop for some things, and it's only going to
Mhm.
get worse from here on out. And if we can avoid some of that, I wouldn't mind them announcing some big names.
Yeah. Marvel
I'm just
Studios
tired.
is
I'm
going
just
to break.
tired.
They're going to break the internet again. That
Mm.
2019 panel was crazy. And they did that. Remember that live stream they did during COVID where they revealed a bunch of stuff?
Oh,
Yeah,
the
it was like
Disney
the
Investor Day.
That
yeah.
was crazy.
That's
And there was
I
another
think
year they had
that's
a
where we got the
oh 2022.
Armorverse.
That was a
They
big.
did a
Remember
Disney
all the
Plus
Disney
Day
marks
as
Armorverse.
leaking?
well.
What?
Yeah, there was a Disney Plus Day as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember 2022 San Diego Comic-Con? All those trademarks leaked a few days before the panel.
Yeah, and there were UK
Mm.
ones. I feel like it's probably gonna happen again because they obviously have to trademark stuff. I
Yeah.
really don't want it to because I don't want to know. I want to be surprised.
Maybe they'll wait till like the last minute this year if they can.
Yeah, I don't I don't know if
Um,
they're like able to like hold it back from being put online. Um, but I was going through some US trademarks the other day just for funsies, and they still have the Nomad trademark and they've like re-upped it
oh,
for like creation of like a live action something, as well as Armor Wars was renewed in May or April. So they obviously still intend on doing something with that, whatever it may be.
yeah, like I don't know what that's supposed to be.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think it was intended probably to be a Chris Evans project a long time ago, and then it
Mm.
just didn't happen, fell out of plans, but they still want to use it for something.
Yeah. Um, Marvel Studios definitely it's only an hour long. But you know, it's an hour longer than the DCU is getting this year. So
I was really surprised, but DC has their own thing, right?
see,
Are they still
fandom hasn't
doing that?
happened in almost 2 years now.
Right. See, that's what I
Fandom
thought.
did not happen last year.
But is there a potential you think for it to happen again before we get Superman?
Genuinely, I don't know. I don't know. Gunn has never like really mentioned it, talked about it. He may have mentioned doing his own thing. Honestly, I can't remember. But to my knowledge, there's been no mention of fandom coming back. That was a crazy thing for them to do. Like it was awesome. That was really sick. It was a glimmer of hope, and then that hope was yet again squashed. But now it's back again. The only thing we're getting at SDCC for DC is a Penguin panel,
Mm.
and there's going to be a panel for Max original animated series for DC, Harley and Kite Man. But I'm also thinking there could be a chance we get some creature commandos at that panel, hence my background. Also, this is artwork. Oh, wait, this artwork was made for SDCC. Oh, is this the wrong finger? Oh yeah, right here. You can see SDCC. This is like the first real look at their designs. Sorry, I'm plugging right now, guys.
So this is
Uh,
an animated one versus like,
yeah, this comes out in December.
and it's like I
It's like
imagine like separate from live action that happened. Like it's not like a continuation or anything, just an animated form.
it's
It's like its
actually
own.
considered a Peacemaker spinoff.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
because
being
Thing is in
considered
it,
a
isn't it?
Peacemaker spinoff, but it's set in the new universe. It's like the unofficial start of the DCEU, with Superman being the real launching point for most audiences. Some of these characters are going to be in Superman. But yeah, Gunn said he won't be at SDCC this year simply because he's going to be still be filming Superman, which I think is going
Mm.
to be filming until the end of the summer.
I saw earlier that they're about to film in Cincinnati
Yeah, they're
with
filming.
real police officers as
Really?
actors. Yeah, that's what I seen earlier.
They they're filming Stag Enterprises scenes today. There's set photos of Superman and Guy Gardner in the building. The building's all lit up green too, so who knows what they're doing. Um, but yeah, no. I honestly I thought for a little bit maybe he would send maybe Peter Safran would go and they do a panel and we would get like maybe get
That's
some
what
more
I was
information,
thinking
more
too.
casting. Um, Also noticed that no one has shot down the Kumail Nanjiani news as Booster Gold yet. It's been a few days, and Gunn usually acts
Yeah.
pretty.
Mm.
And after that, after got 16 minutes after it got revealed, Kumail went to his Superman post where he said in and had to clarify that he's not in it. So it
Yeah.
seems pretty likely that he is Booster Gold,
Yeah. Maybe
which is
he was
very
like,
sad.
oh, I wasn't supposed to actually confirm anything.
People were really people were really upset about that rumor because they're like, oh, he's too old. He's too old.
Yeah.
Justice League International, they're all going to be so fucking old because Nathan Fillion's in his 50s. He's Guy Gardner and Kamal's late 40s, I think. Honestly, I think
Yeah.
the older you make Booster Gold, the funnier his character is. Because he's kind of just a loser, but also he's not.
Yeah.
He's
Like you
not.
don't want to make him too young because then it almost falls into like you don't want him to be like incelly, like
Yeah,
that
he
little
has
kind of
aspirations
loser.
and he has goals, and I think I'm really excited for this. But yeah, no SDCC. We have Penguin, which actually is releasing side by side with Agatha.
Oh,
So
same
you get
day.
your Marvel one day, get your DC the other day.
Mm.
Which is actually it's our first return. Penguin, I actually didn't expect to get a panel.
Is this the first or
Um,
second? Is this a show? This is a show.
Oh
show.
yeah,
Is
Yeah.
this the first season or second season?
first.
Penguin first. Yeah.
I don't know why I feel like it's just been taking forever for it to come out. I feel like we've known about it for ages.
It's the only like plant like spinoff that actually moved forward because Catwoman never got announced. Catwoman never happened, which was a lot of rumors were swirling. It was going to be Catwoman, I think, when Rome is the comic. But I don't think it didn't. It never happened.
Arkham.
And Arkham didn't happen. Arkham has apparently been shelved entirely. It's not happening anymore at all. The Gotham Central show is not happening. It's just
I
Penguin
mean,
happening.
it's Penguin though. I mean, it looks like well, like
It's
from what I've
probably
seen, like
probably
it
gonna,
looks
gonna
like
set up.
legit in
It's gonna
like
be like the
quality.
branch that connects Batman 1 and 2. Like what happens in the meantime.
Yeah.
In that struggle for power. I remember there was rumors, they were from Grace Randolph, that casting for Batman 2 would be announced there, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. Um, but that was supposed to start filming forever ago. And the writers, the strikes, granted for all the good they did, um, it really set that movie back. But they did good,
Yeah.
they were essential and they were needed, and that's the price you have to pay for people to get the protections and the pay and the healthcare that they need. So I didn't want to seem like I was like, oh, the strikes,
Oh
it's a
no, I mean I get it.
yeah, it's a movie. So, but yeah, Penguin's gonna have a panel. I'm seeing here that does the Walking Dead have an entire one big panel, or is it two separate panels?
Those are two separate panels.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Um,
I mean, as
why?
far as like the list that I saw, which was on Variety, where I took it from, they were listed separately. Um,
I just
so
they're doing too much, man. Like, because like originally when they all come back together, eventually, it's like I don't want to watch all of this to get. It's just it's not. I don't want to watch
Mm.
all this to
I
watch
think
Rick,
I
Michonne,
saw
and
that
Daryl.
help me, Rick Grimes.
Rick, yeah, their show already came out. Rick and Michonne's show already came
Yeah,
out.
like he was like not doing any more walk. I mean, obviously if they come back together, like I'm sure he'll, but
Oh,
like he
they're gonna
wasn't
have them.
like
They're gonna have all the original characters back together again, like Rick, Daryl, Michonne, Carol.
R.I.P. Carl.
Also, yeah.
Mhm.
That was a really dramatic time because I think it was like the showrunner like had him written off, and it was really messy, I think.
Yeah.
Um, Carl isn't supposed to die. Carl is supposed to like lead the book after. Well, I mean, Rick doesn't die, but Carl ends the book. Like, because Rick dies at the end, and Carl is like, not that he's not really a new protagonist because the book ends, but yeah. Also, The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, The Book of Carol. I
What
if
a
I worked
name.
on
Damn.
What a name.
if I worked on that marketing team, I think I would resign. How do I even? I don't know. It's a very annoyingly long title. It's like it's so
Yeah.
complicated. There's The Walking Dead, then there's the Daryl Dixon, then there's a subtitle for the subtitle,
Yeah, which is
Mm.
crazy.
and then Dead City season 2. Have any of you guys watched these shows? No.
No, my mom's a big Walking Dead fan. That's kind of her thing, so I'm sure she's watched them all. She like
Yeah.
tells me about things that are happening sometimes, and I'm like, okay, like so any information I have about any Walking Dead spinoffs is secondhand.
Yeah, I don't think I could. I want to watch them again, but I just can't. Doctor
I
Who,
tapped out a long
Josh
time ago. Yes.
has an
Hopefully,
SDCC panel. I remember
hopefully
Doctor
we're
Who being a
getting.
really big presence at Comic-Con, I feel,
Mm,
right?
it was the
Um,
last there. God, it's been quite some time.
and do we know, I'm assuming the cast will be there. What's her
Yep.
name? What's his name?
Yes.
Tutti,
50?
uh, Millie, and what's
And
the
is
new companion?
I don't think Verada's been
Um,
confirmed yet.
no, it says him, Millie, and then Russell T Davies, and then it's moderated by Josh Horowitz, who big fan of.
Oh,
So,
yeah, he's a cool guy. Oh my God, do you guys
um,
remember, Rich, you
yeah.
remember when Russell T Davies got to meet Josh M. Jones?
I know. Oh
Mm,
my
Believe
God,
that? I was so excited
he's
for
so
Russell.
lucky.
small world, small world.
Probably the most notorious Doctor Who historian to date. Um,
Well,
yeah, I actually
I
haven't
hear he's
finished the
blowing
season.
up on
I saw
YouTube.
like half of
Crazy.
it.
Mm.
It's supposed to be just like a season one recap panel, or are
It
they
says
gonna
fan
Like,
like
surprises, a sneak peek. So
oh,
obviously they've
oh,
got some stuff in store.
yeah,
I think it'll be a pretty decent holiday panel.
I think we'll
yeah,
get
because I
a
was hoping
clip
to,
from Christmas, a trailer. I think we'll more
oh
likely
yeah, the
get a
Christmas.
clip from the new season. We'll get a trailer for Christmas that will go out everywhere. Because there was nothing at the end of season one, which usually they like to tease Christmas. And I think we will get confirmation of the spin-off, which starts production later this year. Rumored to be Unit and the Sea Devils, classic villain. So
I didn't
very
know they were getting
exciting.
a spin-off. That's cool.
Yeah, it's been talked about for ages. Um, and the rumor at the minute is Martha Jones is going to be leading that, which is very
Oh,
exciting. So
I mean, they've obviously had spin-offs, Doctor Who always has spin-offs, especially since the
Awkward,
last
Sarah Jane,
thing. Yep.
Class, K9,
So
even though it was
there's
an
always got to be a
unofficial one.
spin-off.
I think now's the time for the Hooniverse to really expand whilst Disney is bankrolling. So
Yep. Yep. I think it's smart.
very smart.
Do you think Disney will ever really let go? I feel like at this point, I mean, I feel like Disney's kind of like, I mean,
Depends
I
how
know
well
you did,
it's doing.
yeah, currently bank. I mean, I feel like it's something they really wouldn't want to let go of since it's such a big property.
Hmm. I think
When
they
they
just need
eventually
to
add
keep going.
Doctor
And
Who
then,
Land to Disney parks.
yes, yes.
What Doctor Who foods would you want to see
Oh God.
to the parks?
Fish
Can you think
fingers
of
and
any? Did
custard,
you say
Oh
fish
yeah, yeah,
fingers?
yeah, of
uh,
course. Of course.
jelly babies, not jelly
They
beans.
should put a TARDIS just for like a little like photo
Photo op?
op.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Like have a little, they can have doctors. What if they could have doctors of like the past walking around and that'd be cool.
Daleks. They'd have Daleks roaming about. That'd
Alex.
be
Oh
that'd be
yeah,
really
of
easy to do.
course.
Oh, that would be
Cybermen.
like,
Oh yeah, and K9 too.
like dogs could be easy. I
Mm,
mean, with the
I
robots
mean,
they
they've got
built,
all a droid, like they're really, Star Wars. They
yeah.
can do like K9, have them
Imagineering
roll
would have
around.
so much
I mean,
fun with Doctor Who.
all they really got to do with a Dalek is just put
Some
put a,
wheels.
yeah, no, all you got to
On a
do is like
trash can.
build the shell and put it over a Roomba. Let that bitch run around. Um, yeah, that's awesome. Shout out to Doctor Who.
There you
Um,
go.
big ups to Doctor Who. I remember Josh was telling me a few weeks ago they're like crazy ahead of schedule, right? That they already have like season two done.
Yeah. I think season three goes into production next year. Suti's doing some theatre towards the end of the year. So,
Is it Shuchi?
um,
Shuchi? Shuchi Gatwa, right?
Shooty. Yeah.
Shuchi
Like
Gatwa.
shoot the president, Shooty,
Okay.
get one.
He's not president. He's not president right now.
Former
Former.
president, future
Anyways,
president.
Felon.
don't.
Sorry.
Anyways,
Sorry, we're done.
um, that's happening. The boys is getting their own Hall H
Yeah.
panel, which I think is
But
like I think it's funny that the boys is having a Hall H panel just
mhm.
because like Marvel suit. Like I don't know. I just think it's funny, especially when they had like
Dude, they
what
should
was
let
it? What
Carl
was
Urban
it?
show up.
The V45, whatever it was. They were making fun of like
Yeah.
D23.
They should let Carl Urban show up as Billy Butcher at the Marvel Studios Hall H panel and just beat the shit out of whoever's on stage.
Just walk into the wrong panel, be like,
That'd be
But
hilarious.
I'm in
yeah,
the wrong
That would be the
spot.
crazy marketing stunt for the final season. He just goes up, takes the mic from Kevin Feige. He's like, "Oi, final season coming soon.
Amanda,
People
bloody
have never seen the
Obi-Wan
boys are like,
Kenobi.
who?
Oi." I honestly the boys panel. I don't really know what too much to expect because they really. I don't think they'll really have anything. Maybe casting for the last season. I know Jared Padalecki is probably joining the cast for the last season.
Hmm.
Um, I don't. I mean, I assume it'll be more of like a, I don't know, maybe a Q&A and like a behind the
I
scenes
think
panel.
so.
I
Yeah.
definitely think we'll get some casting news for next season
What,
because
Gen
Maybe
V
like
2?
maybe they'll do another spin-off. Who
actually I don't know
knows?
if we'll get a gen. Maybe we'll get, yeah, maybe we'll get news on the Boys Mexico. Maybe another season of
Yeah.
The Boys Diabolical. I don't know if Gen V would get its own panel since it's not technically called The Boys, right?
Right. I think that though it might like I mean they would probably talk maybe like
Mm-hmm.
because there's like showrunners and stuff, so I don't know like how connected they are because I don't really know anything about the boys. I tried to watch it. It was not for me, but
Well, you should start watching it. Try watching it again. It'd be awesome.
no, it was
Eh,
no, I can't. It's not for me.
That's fair.
Not for me. It's just too oof. Um, shout out if you like it. It's not for this girl
So fair.
though.
Speaking of panels, like we have been, 25 years of SpongeBob, Britt.
Oh, I
Something that is for
know.
Britt. That's a good pivot.
Yeah,
Something
that
that
is
is for
for
Britt.
Britt.
25
I'm
years of
so
SpongeBob.
sad. I am so sad that I can't be there for that because like I've never obviously like I guess uh I had posted yesterday on Twitter that I had met Tom Kenny last year at San Diego Comic Con, which was like a big moment for me because like I've been a SpongeBob fan since I was literally since it came out. Um, so I'm sad that I can't go because obviously like, the cast will be there, and I think they're doing like a live like script reading, which I always watch those on YouTube. I'm just really sad I can't be there for it, but I'm very excited to see whatever comes out of it. I'm sure lots of it will end up on YouTube.
Oh my God, do you have your bag near you?
Um,
You can't find it.
So
If you
it's
can't find it,
SpongeBob.
that's okay. I was just
yes, I
wondering.
do.
SpongeBob.
Hold on one
Um,
sec. Oh wait, I'll
I
grab it.
think.
Go ahead.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Um, I think.
oh,
I think what?
the
Oh, I mean,
suspense.
you can just see it. Oh. Um, no, I think SpongeBob. I don't know. It seems like they've been talking about like SpongeBob. Like it's 25 years of the show. That's like what, 25 seasons, probably, maybe more. Um, well, maybe not. I don't know.
I'm,
So it's like some of
I'm
the seasons are
fact
like really.
checking.
Brett, how many
What's
seasons of
happening?
SpongeBob are there?
14.
Or
Did
only
you say
14? Or
14? No. Anyways, here's my bag. Oh, you can't see this in my
Anyway,
background. Hold on, let me turn the background off. Um,
yeah, 14.
no.
Yeah, the
Over
series has run for
25 years?
the series
I
has run
guess
for
they're
remember,
just
for
really
remember,
14
long.
seasons,
yeah,
and then
remember
has
like animated.
inspired 3 films, 2 spin-off series, an additional 4 films are planned.
I gotta look at the bag.
Oh
Then
my
have a
Oh,
God.
square
love that.
day. And then he wrote, oh, Tom Kenny, but he used the patty that SpongeBob was flipping as the O. So he just wrote
Oh,
TM and then used the patty as the O in his name and then SpongeBob.
is he the only one you've met so far?
Yeah, that's why I'm like really bummed that because I bet they're gonna like do someone will
Like a
have
big
him
signing.
at like that or like because like when I met him, this was just at like a booth. I just happened to
Hmm.
see it somewhere and I bought because I was like, there's no way I'm passing up that opportunity. I'm probably never gonna get that again.
Yeah.
And like I mean, obviously like Tom, not even just SpongeBob, but like Tom Kenny's like done like how many, voices over the years of
Yeah,
like
I want to meet him because he's Ice King.
childhood.
He's Simon
Yeah.
Petrikov. So
Yeah, Ice King. I mean, he was, in Cat Dog and
Oh wow, I
and
forgot about that.
Rocco, like plus like God, I can't
SpongeBob
even
and Patrick are all
just
the
like
rage. I mean,
the childhood. So
they did a fantastic job hosting the Nickelodeon Super Bowl. So good that they let
yes,
them host the Kids Choice Awards last night. SpongeBob was
yeah.
twerking on stage.
Well, it was last night, it was the night before, but
Was
yeah,
it? You see
yeah.
SpongeBob twerking?
It was
No,
the
I
night
didn't.
from the shot, wasn't it? It was
What?
like the same. It was the same day, the Kids' Choice
Oh, it
Awards.
was, wasn't it?
Kids Choice
Yeah,
Awards, yeah, Tony's birthday,
it was the same day.
and then yesterday was the 25th anniversary. So
Oh,
technically, by the time this panel happens, it's already passed because it was yesterday. But oh, I wish I could be there, and I'm very, very sad that I can't.
Maybe
But
the 30th anniversary.
yeah, maybe. We
The
think we got another
50th.
5 years. I know. I was like, let's go for another 25, guys.
but that's. I think those are the biggest panels from San Diego Comic-Con. At least the ones that I think we'll really be focusing on, right?
Mm,
Um,
very exciting.
yeah, I think there's a lot coming in the next few weeks. This is like we said earlier, only one MCU movie this year, but this is like if you think about it, this is like the last year before before our like the next 2 years are absolute 2026 is packed with movies. And so is 2025.
Mm,
2026 is
Yeah,
packed with movies. 2025 is packed with movies and
everything. I
shows.
mean, how much stuff got pushed back. So like we're kind of
Yeah.
like late this year, and then next year on it's just gonna be full force crazy.
Dude, there was a hold on, just before we go, I want to just because discussing film had a list of the 2026 like oh Shrek 5, the next
yep.
Dune,
Toy
Toy
Story.
Story 5, Frozen 3, Super
Moana.
Mario Brothers 2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the Aang movie,
Mando.
uh
Yep.
oh shit,
Mando,
the new Hunger Games
Grogu.
movie, the new Jordan Peele movie, Street Fighter.
Stu-
God, 2026 is packed.
Bloody
Did you
hell.
see Mandalorian and Grogu?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um,
We get a new Cat in the Hat as well, an animated one
yeah. The Batman
with
2 next
Bill
that
Hader.
October.
They should make another live action Cat in the Hat.
Make it even
Take it
more terrifying.
easy.
The live action Moana comes out that year.
Mm,
Yep.
Yeah, 2026 is absolutely packed. Oh, the new Exorcist movie, Mike Flanagan. Dude, Steven Spielberg's UFO movie, 2026.
yeah.
Master of the Universe, 2026. Dude. Megan 2.
I mean, I'm
All
sure
right.
I'm sure some stuff is then gonna get pushed back and stuff and moved
Yeah.
around, but
Yeah. Yeah.
like it is as of right now, it is packed.
Yeah.
You know
So,
what's even crazier? 2026 is Pixar's 40th anniversary. Like, yeah.
Oh,
40?
Yeah.
like
40
2026.
years.
And there's gonna be a D23 that year. Josh, you gotta make
Mm.
plans. You
Over
gotta make
there.
plans.
Over there, guys. I'm there watching the Frozen 3 preview.
guys, Josh Martin Jones will be stepping foot on U.S. soil once again. It's already
I
confirmed.
will
We gotta make it
return. I will
happen.
return. I will return. I'll be there.
So,
Happening.
yeah, I think that's all we got, right?
A lot of
Yeah.
stuff though. It was a
This was a big
lot.
episode, guys. We had a lot
It
to
was
talk about.
heavy.
It's a
It
heavy,
was
yeah,
very good.
heavy-handed episode.
We're
I'm
gonna
sure
have
we'll have a
a lot
heavy-handed
of big
episode.
episodes coming. A lot
Yeah, I mean,
happening right
we'll
now.
have. I'm sure our Deadpool episode will be crazy. Um, we'll have
D23.
SDCC follow up. Um,
Mm.
I'm sure we've got more. Maybe we can talk House of the Dragon one episode, The Boys again, maybe. We got a lot coming
Yes.
up. Um, that's it, man.
It's all exciting.
Maybe we'll have some footage from this that I can talk about. I'm really excited for this show.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, that's it, baby.
Perfect. Well, if that is the end of the podcast, thank you very much for listening. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, do all those good things. All our socials are linked down below, and we will see you very soon. Thank you.